We're starting the broadcast with breaking updates coming in of Enforcement Directorate searches that are currently underway in Bengaluru as well as Mysuru. The Enforcement Directorate searches are related to the Muda case, the Mysuru Urban Development Authority case. This is the second round of searches that the ED has carried out in just the past 10 days. On the 18th of October, the Enforcement Directorate had also raided the premises of Muda in Mysuru. The Federal Probe Agency has also summoned officials connected with the ongoing agency. So currently searches are underway in Bengaluru as well as Mysuru. The searches are related to the Muda case. We're also awaiting details of the exact locations where these searches are currently underway. But this comes after the agency had also summoned officials in connection with the probe. My colleague Deepak is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Deepak, the ED searches underway in Bengaluru as well as Mysuru. What are the details?
Well, at this point in time, we've just been told that there are a couple of places where the searches are currently going on. This includes Mysuru and Bengaluru. As far as the locations is concerned, we're told there are at least about 10 locations where the Enforcement Directorate is conducting these searches. And over the next few hours, the searches will continue. They will, of course, primarily look at scrutinizing the documents. After, of course, verification of all these details, we could expect a detailed statement that could come in from the Enforcement Directorate pertaining to this. There is, of course, an ongoing investigation in the Muda case by the Enforcement Directorate. There is also going to be, of course, parallelly a lot of people who are going to be questioned as well. So on various fronts, this aspect is very important, considering what will be the findings by the ED through these searches and going through all of these documents, of course.
Okay, all right. So these are fresh searches that are being conducted in Mysuru as well as Bengaluru. Deepak, previously as well in Mysuru, in the Muda office as well, searches had been conducted by the Enforcement Directorate, isn't it?
Well, we saw those searches, extensive ones, of course, go on in Mysuru at the Muda office itself. And meanwhile, as we look at, this fresh round of searches, it only goes on to show that the Enforcement Directorate, of course, is leaving no stone unturned really, but to gather all sorts of evidence. While there's been a lot of politics over it with the Congress saying that the Enforcement Directorate has nothing to do whatsoever in a case like this, where there has been no exchange of money, there is no, question of laundering, and this is just political vendetta. We'll really have to see, how, the Enforcement Directorate justifies these sort of action based on the evidence that they gather.
Okay, all right. Deepak, thank you for joining us with those details on this story.